This is a general epidemic among the fathers throughout the globe. Whether it is in Tokyo, Singapore, America, England, India, Bangalore, Mumbai, this is a very common problem about fathers, that they are a stranger in their own homes. If he's a man who goes in the morning when the children are sleeping, and when the children are sleeping, he comes home late and then he goes to sleep. So he is like a stranger at home. On Sunday, he is like a furniture at home. Like you have a chair, a sofa, a father sitting on the sofa, reading in the morning the Times of India, and then Hindustan Times, and then magazines, and then goes to internet and replies and chats and talks, and then calls up his friends, and in the evening he goes out to swimming pools and clubs, and he's a busy man. He's unavailable to his children, so he is a stranger in his own house. If you people, my brothers over here, those who are fathers, if you are into this, be aware. Don't be a stranger to your own children. Many of the parents, they think that just by putting our children in a good school, my child will grow up as a good citizen, which is wrong. A good school means good teacher in maths, in science, in history, geography, language. That is the duty of the teacher. But parenting cannot be expected from teacher. If she does it, it is a bonus mark. Otherwise, it is the duty of the father and the mother to look after the child. So parents are responsible. By putting a child in a good school is not enough. If a child gets 80%, 90%, A grade, first grade, even then it is not enough that this child is becoming a good citizen. Why does that happen? Because we are into a rat race. You know rat race? Where everybody is running in one direction and nobody is realizing somebody falls down, somebody falters. Everybody wants to reach the winning post. Rat race. Where everybody wants their child to become successful in his academy and in his career. Means finance. He should earn more. How is your son? He is very good. Why? Because he earns 50,000 rupees a month now. But the poor mother, she doesn't know that the boy is getting rude towards his parent. She doesn't realize this, that my son is giving me back replies, my son is into wrong friends, wrong habits, smoking, affairs, all these things. She doesn't realize that. Because my son earns 50,000 rupees, he is a good son. He is a successful personality, which is a wrong criteria or a wrong measurement to measure somebody's success. But everybody is doing. So we are all running in the same direction. That is what we call a rat race. Peer pressure. Like peer pressure. You don't have a girlfriend? Oh, yeah, you are a backward guy. In college. This is in college. Few decades back, if somebody had an affair in the college, then he was looked down upon. What kind of a person is he? Don't talk to him. And we used to boycott him. Today, if a person does not have a girlfriend in college, people will boycott him. Nobody would like to talk to him. Your personality in the college is judged by the number of Valentine cards you get, by the number of roses you get on the rose day. Then you are a good personality in the college. Otherwise, you are a flop. Whether you get 90, 95%, nobody is bothered about it. You must have girlfriends. So to make into this peer pressure, girls and boys, they fall into affairs. They fall into affairs because of peer pressure. So friends have to be good. We cannot build a wall around the children, right? We cannot build a wall. Don't talk to him, don't talk to him, don't see television, don't go to school. What will the child do? So what we have to do, we have to program the minds of our children to make them a wall themselves, that when they see something going wrong, they should be strong in resisting it and overcoming it. We cultivate a good thinking and a choosing style in their minds. We must teach them to distinguish between the right and the wrong. between the bad and the worst, between the worst and the worst. The child must know this is bad, this is worse, this is good, this is better, that is best. Let him open up. Let him speak out before you. So once he starts speaking and you don't get angry, don't lose your temper, he will start winning your confidence. And he will feel that if I do wrong sometimes, I can tell my parents because they will not be rude to me. Otherwise what will happen, as I said, they will go to another teacher, that beautiful model who speaks very nice to your child. So the child likes that way. So we should adopt a very affectionate manner in our own personality. You don't have to work on your child. You have to work on yourself if you don't want your child to get spoiled. Remember, those who are making notes, please note down. If you want your child, if you want to prevent your child from being spoiled, you don't have to work upon them, you have to work upon yourselves. Self-control, tolerance, generosity. These are the things that a parent should cultivate in himself because he is the best hero for his child. There was a person who was, I was counseling him, and he said, you know, my son is getting spoiled, and his friend was smoking cigarette. He stays in the hostel, so his mother was supposed to visit. So this boy, he gave all his cigarettes to my son, and I think my son smokes, so what should I do? I said, see, you cannot correct only your son, you have to work upon that son also, somebody else's son also, because your son, if you improve him, he will spoil. So why don't you invite him to your house one day and talk to him that, look beta, you're smoking, this is bad for your health. Use all the arguments and logic, whatever you want to, you use it. But work upon somebody else's children also. Why? You cannot say that my son will be good and the rest of them will be bad. Ultimately tomorrow, the dust is going to fall on you. If I wear clean clothes and I don't keep the room clean, that means if I sit on the chair or a sofa, my clothes are going to get dirty. So, it's a team effort. It's a social responsibility.